Guess it's here. Guess it's here. Hold on. Give me a sec. Hello, dear. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
It's
for
all
the
good.
trouble.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, let's run it back. Run it back. All right.
We're
So,
running it back.
yes, yes, yes. Please do reintroduce yourself to our cult members. Go ahead.
Of course. Okay. I am VocaLin, but you could just call me Lin. I am a youtaite, of which, just to reiterate, I basically sing on the internet. Um, so I post covers on YouTube. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, and yeah, I'm just a silly little guy. So I'm very glad to be here.
Oh, I'm muted. We're happy and we're honored to have you here. And yeah, I I just want to get into it and know more about your musical journey. Like, how did you find yourself to be musically inclined? Like, how did you get into singing? How did you get into music? Tell us more about it.
For sure. So let's see. Earliest memories of being exposed to music, for sure. I started playing the violin when I was in third grade. Um, I'd like to think that kind of started like what future became my name, like because
Mm,
like violin, vocalin, they kind of sound similar. Um, to be
right.
completely honest though, don't know the origins of my name that well. I just ended up choosing it. But yeah, so I started playing the violin when I was in third grade. So I was probably like 6 or 7 around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I played it all the way through high school and a little bit into college, so I have like
Right.
12 years of experience roughly in that field. Some point like my mom was a really heavy like churchgoer and I would always go with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that I really liked singing because we would
Mm,
always sing at church, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool."
right.
And I think I just like really enjoyed the experience of like listening to everybody come together. And while my placement in terms of spirituality, oh Jesus, my placement in spirituality is still kind of like iffy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
at that time, I was just like, oh my God, I love singing. Like, singing is so cool. I just get to like shout into the void and it sounds like kind of nice.
Mm,
And so, like, further down that line, going into schooling and everything, I started attending choir. I started taking more opportunities to involve myself in music
right.
vocally. And yeah, that kind of like kick-started everything that led me to here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for like certain things, like in terms of like why I do the covers that I do now, at least, or
Mm,
like the reason why I post covers in general. That term "youtaite" is like 2 words basically. So
mm.
the "you" part is obviously from YouTube because I post my covers on
Yes.
YouTube. Utaite is short. It's not short for anything actually, but it's like it's a term used by singers that come from Japan who
Mm,
post their covers on Nico Nico Doga, and so
right.
by taking that inspiration and putting those 2 words together, that became Utaite. And
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of people that I looked up to during that time of like getting into Vocaloid and J-pop in
Right.
general,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I want to do that. That sounds so cool. And
Right.
so and that has evolved into what I am today, and now I'm here.
That's wonderful. But tell us more about the opportunities that you were talking about. Did you like actively sought out these opportunities, or were were these opportunities like just came into your life?
Let's see. So for like in terms of playing the violin, that was definitely like given to me. My
Mm,
mom really emphasized the idea of like wanting to learn an instrument.
right.
Um, as most Asian parents do. And
Yeah.
so and so I was like, okay, you know what? Sure, I'll pick up the violin, whatever. In terms of singing, I think after I got that initial introduction, I definitely sought it out more on my own.
Right.
Um, Obviously, like it's a lot easier for me to like sing on my own time. And what was it? I know that for when we were in when I was in choir,
Right.
um there would like be opportunities to do like solo lines and things like
Yes,
that.
yes. Uh-huh.
Um, the opportunity to even like put choir on my schedule. I remember in high school, actually, freshman year, I was so desperate to try it just because I was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know what a choir looks like.
Yeah.
They put me on the schedule for male choir.
Oh.
So it was just a bunch of boys, and then there was just this girl in the background singing all the tenor parts, and it was like the weirdest.
Yo.
Like people were like, is that loud?" Like, like obviously, like voice is not limited to gender, right? But it was just really
Yes.
interesting to see because I was clearly a soprano at the time, and
Mm.
it was like, what is this girl doing?
Oh, goodness.
Uh, but like, yeah, I was very forward about wanting to be part of music in some way or another.
Mm.
And then conflict in my schedule started to happen, so I could only stick to orchestra, but
Oh.
um it was a good time when I was in that choir. I have a lot of like long-term friends from that moment actually. It's
Uh-huh.
really funny. But yeah, good stuff.
What was your most memorable experience when you were doing choir?
Oh, just like walking into that room and then realizing I may or may not have made a mistake.
Oh no.
It wasn't even like it's not even the instructor's fault. It wasn't
Mm.
even like my counselor's fault even. It was just like for some reason there's like a lot of pressure when you go into high school level settings
Yes.
for any fine arts and it's
Right.
it's like kind of insane. Um and again, it's like I made friends and it was a great time. But again, I didn't know any of like the quote unquote like etiquette.
Uh-huh.
Um
Yeah.
I didn't know how to approach certain things. I've never been in
Mm.
that scenario and it was
Like
like taken
no
very
one teaches
seriously.
you these things. Like how you move within this circle, right?
Mhm. And it was just like crazy to see. And at some point I was like, okay, yeah, so maybe being in like actual choir isn't for me.
Mm.
Um, but I still liked singing. And so I just took that more as like, oh, you could just do that on your own time.
Tell us more about your time with the orchestra. I think you mentioned something about that earlier.
Yeah, so let's see. When I was in elementary and middle school, it was the same thing for
Mm.
me. I was in orchestra for all of that time. I
Oh,
mainly played
wow.
first violin. At some point, because there was only like so little of us, because it was a really small school,
Mm.
I rotated between three other people for like first chair a lot of times.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it was more just like it wasn't even like on a skill thing. It was just more
Mm.
like to give all of us opportunity to lead, and I thought that was really good.
Mm.
Um, that kind of carried over into when I continued doing it into high school,
Right.
uh, which is a really cool opportunity for me. And then I tried it again when I was in college, but then that like same weird pressure thing came up,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Oh, this is why I didn't major in you." Like this is I actually like considered it at some point because it was such like a big part of my life and I put
Yeah.
a lot of hours into it. Like um there was a lot of field trips that we went on for orchestra and we would have to go like really early in the morning.
Mm.
Even for me as like a 14-year-old getting up at like 6 a.m. to go to orchestra rehearsals sounded like ridiculous and I did it
Right.
anyway. Um, and so like all that kind of stuff, and it was really fun. But yeah, on a like a professional level, mad
Uh-huh.
respect for anyone who does shit on a professional level, obviously.
Exactly.
But it's also
Period.
like, oh my God, that is so much pressure
The
for what
amount of pressure, yeah.
yeah, but it's like you wouldn't think that, obviously, if you just looked at it from like face value, it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're playing an instrument. But there's a lot of technique that goes into it, there's a lot of detail
Yes. Yes.
and if your head is not in the game, you're out. And
Exactly.
I was reaching that point where I was like, I've probably been out, but I've just been like on autopilot this entire time that I never really noticed
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
But
goodness.
yeah, for sure, orchestra helped a lot in terms of like a lot of the musical skill that I have, obviously.
Mm.
That's what kind of kickstarted the whole thing.
Right.
Um, I have like relative pitch because of it, actually, because whenever we started up, it was like we always tuned, and so like
Mm.
from G, D, A to E. I'm like, yeah, I know what that sounds like off the top of my head. So I could just like at some point I started tuning by myself too.
That's
Um,
so cool.
yeah, all that stuff. Obviously I can read sheet music, but only in treble clef because I'm lame. Um,
Well, good for you. You can still read sheet music.
yeah.
I actually kind of forgot how to do it now because it's been like
Mm,
over 10 years that I haven't practiced. Because it's like
well,
art, right? If you don't practice,
yeah.
your art skills are gonna dwindle
Hmm.
eventually. So yeah.
For sure.
Now, you did mention about playing violin. Any other instruments that you can play apart from that?
Mm. Let's see. Not as well. Violin is obviously the one I had the most experience with.
Uh-huh.
When I was in college, I took a piano class for fun, because I was like, oh, I need credit hours. So I know like very basic hand placement. If you ask me to
Mm.
play anything though, I'll be like, no. So I know like very basic knowledge of piano. And
Mm.
then like aside from that, not really. I play a lot of like joke instruments. Like I have an automaton.
Oh.
Um it's dead. I would play it, but it's dead. And then I like recently bought a melodica. I have like a mini harmonica on like one of my keychains,
Oh.
things like that. Like I play
That's
a lot of like
cute.
quote unquote like joke instruments, but yeah, I mainly play the violin.
Right, right. Now, tell us more about your musical influence, like people or performers or musicians that may have influenced your either your singing style or your um the genre or the genres that you're interested in or into when it comes to music.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my main interest in music and also what I mainly cover on my YouTube channel, it's mainly centered around Vocaloid music.
Mm.
Uh, I got into Vocaloid relatively young. I know it was definitely before high school. It was
Mm.
like probably in between the transition of elementary into middle school. And the earliest memory I can think of is seeing Flipnote that was on like the DS. Um
Oh,
it was, yeah, that
I'm
that
not
one
quite
art
familiar with
program.
that.
Okay. For those who aren't familiar, at least, Flipnote was a program that was available on the DSi and onward, for a little bit,
Uh-huh.
where
It's like is it
basically,
like a rhythm game or something?
it's an art program where you can make like little animations. That's essentially what it
Oh.
was, and people could put their own custom audios in it by like
Oh.
recording it from their
That is
DS.
so good.
Yeah, it was actually really cool. They discontinued it sadly. But there used to be like you could connect to the internet and then you
Uh-huh.
can look through a public domain of just like a bunch of people submitting their flip notes.
Wow.
And it was
That's
so
like an
cool.
old school SoundCloud.
Yeah, no, honest to God, it kind of was, but it was like for artists, and it was really
Yeah.
cool. It was awesome. And I know like there's a lot of artists out there who probably got their start in animation from Flipnote because it was just like a really cool way to do that. But yeah, so my first exposure to Vocaloid was through there.
Mm.
And I remember it being Hatsune Miku's World Is Mine, and it was so iconic. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, wow, I love her. Who is she?
Yes.
And then I started
We all do.
I
We all
started
love
doing
her.
we all love Miku. So I started doing more research onto it, and then I stumbled upon it more when I got access to YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I remember this so vividly. I remember my mom recently got me like a Nook tablet, which is basically just like a reading tablet, but it had
Right.
internet access, which is
Hmm.
very bad for it because that's all I used it for. I never used it to read. Um, and I would just use that to go on YouTube because I didn't have a phone. I would go on that with YouTube. I would plug my headphones in and I'd be like,
Uh-huh.
wow, this is amazing. I love this. And I started figuring out, oh, it's not just limited to vocal synthesizers. Real people can cover these songs too. Like that,
Exactly. Yeah.
as if that concept didn't exist before.
So I'm assuming it's her song that was your first ever cover.
Actually, surprisingly, no.
Oh.
I was very much on the fence of covering anything before I actually did on YouTube. Even
Mm.
then, it was like I actually only used to post on SoundCloud because I was scared of making a YouTube.
Yeah,
In my
yeah,
head,
yeah.
it was like it was something along the lines of, "Oh, like if you post it on YouTube, it's official now. Like you have to start doing this kind of stuff. Like you
Right.
are youtaite now. You have to commit."
Yeah,
And I was
exactly.
scared of that. And so I did sillier covers on SoundCloud, especially cuz back then obviously I didn't know much other than how to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Um my setup was so jank back then. Oh my gosh. I had my Nook tablet on one side, and then
Mm-hmm.
when I got a phone, I had it on the other side. And what I
Right.
would do is that I would press record on my phone, and then I would play the instrumental from my tablet and then sing on top of it. And then those were my recordings. Like that
Oh
was it.
goodness. But we
There's
all we
no
all have
mixing. There's nothing.
we all have to start somewhere.
Mhm.
And it's
Mhm.
good that you started it. Some people would have the intent to do or make covers but don't really act on it because they can't overcome their fear of starting a
Right.
project like that.
Mhm. Yeah, and I mean, again, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Obviously, I get to do the awesome things that I do today. But yeah, that was really scary looking back at it. Just
Mhm.
me in my basement, just like sitting there, just like
Right.
doing these little things and not really thinking about it. But yeah, like a lot of like fellow Utaite who are in this community still, like they helped me skyrocket in terms of like my confidence of being like, oh yeah, I could do
Mm.
that too. I could do that too.
Yeah.
Um,
It helps if you have
and
very
yeah,
supportive group of people. It helps
mhm,
you put out more content, be more confident on the content that you're putting out.
of course. And it's funny because it's thinking back on like how some YouTubers are like, oh yeah, I used to look up to this YouTuber and that's how I
Mm.
started. So like without you, I would have never done this. And I look back at like how I started out. It's like, yeah, you know, it's in a similar mindset where it's like, had I not stumbled upon these people specifically who did these covers, I probably wouldn't have considered doing the same. I would have just like stuck in my
Mm.
basement, like saying
Right.
in Japanese, and like my mom stared at me from the corner, being like, "What the hell are you doing?" Um,
It's the bombastic side eye for me.
no, yeah, bombastic side eye. It's like literally the entire time she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing, nothing's happening." And I was like mumble sing to myself because I'm like, "I don't want to
Right.
hear this. It's embarrassing." But
We
yeah,
we
yeah.
have a question from Nerd for you. What type
Mm.
of songs do you like?
I so yeah, my main genre is Vocaloid. I've been a Vocaloid girly forever. It's like borderline embarrassing because I can't talk about regular songs with regular people. Oh my gosh. I remember like oh, my like when Feather by Sabrina Carpenter started going around,
Uh-huh.
and one of my friends was like, "Oh my god, we should like do a quick cover of this and like just sing it, whatever, like karaoke style." And I had to admit to him, I was just like, "I don't actually know the song." And he's like, "How do you not know this song? It's
I
everywhere."
know. I
I
know.
cannot. I'm so sorry. But yeah, my main genre is Vocaloid, J-pop,
Mm.
all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I also really enjoy K-pop as well,
Yeah.
but at like past college, I
Who's your
haven't
like
really
favorite
listened to it.
groups?
Oh, main group is 17.
Oh
Stan
yeah.
17. Let's go.
Um, when it comes to boy groups, like the younger ones or the newer generation, I listen
Mm.
more
A
to
new
what do you
member
call
to the
this?
cult.
ATs. Do you know them?
Yes, I love ATs.
They're so
Yes, yes,
good.
yes.
They're so
They're
good.
so good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotta work.
No,
Gotta make that money make.
that's so nice. Now back to you. What song did you prepare for us today?
Oh, yes. Okay. So, the song is called Tsunami. It's
Mm-hmm.
originally sung by the VTuber Finana Ryogu.
Mm.
I actually already covered this song, but I just really like this song, honestly, and I thought
Mm.
it was a good way for me to wake up. So I was like, you know what? It's gonna be fun. I actually don't think I've ever tried doing it karaoke style before, so this is gonna be interesting for all of us.
All right, we're in for a
Yeah.
ride. Let's go. Let's go and do it.
Woo! All right, let's see
All right,
here.
while you prepare that, let me give a shout to your stream. Also, everyone, I have pinned VocaLin's important social media links, her Twitch, her Twitter, and most of her song covers are posted on YouTube, so the YouTube link is also pinned in the chat. Do check them out and support them. Let me shout you
Yay!
out. A new member to the
Also,
cult.
welcome.
I think we have new cult members here.
Yay!
Galileo, hello. Kairosu, I think that's your community member. Crystal,
Mhm.
Matrix, and John, hello, welcome. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, fun fact about Akka, at least actually, while they're still there. They were the one who helped me make my overall design.
Oh.
So there is that. The one who made the PNG tuber that you see, her name is ArtCV. She's done a lot of pixel PNG, like, yeah, a lot of pixel PNG tubers recently for other people. But
you do
yeah.
art as well, right? Do you have like a commission sheet or?
Definitely do not. I am a little bit shy when it comes to my art. I do it in occasion of like if we need like design concepts or if we just need like a general sketch on like how things go. In terms of like actual art though, I've been kind of staying away from it for now until I have like fully readied myself for that. I have like a commission sheet ready, technically speaking, but that is not public until like maybe I don't know when I get desperate.
Oh no.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and you know what? That time is thankfully not now. So we will cross that bridge when we get there.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me know once you're ready. You can take the floor.
Awesome. I need to go in. Okay, this is gonna be loud. I have no idea how loud this is gonna be in comparison to my voice. We will put it here, and then hopefully I can figure it out as we go. All right.
All right.
Na 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 me. Na 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 tsunami. Oh, na 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 me. Na 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 me. Coming at ya, coming round again. Shake it up when I step in. Richter scale 10. Storm and thunder going under. Yeah, I get intense. No remorseful force ahead. I should have said still waters run deep. Nothing is ever what it seems. As you stare in disbelief, we're going up, going down, spinning around, round, round. I'm sorry if I come on a bit too strong. That's how we do things where I'm from. And why settle for less than number one? I'm taking names, making waves. Hey, hey. Fire, wind, and earth can't stop me. I'm a natural disaster. Tsunami, baby, you've already heard about me. I'ma go. Hush, quit the chit chat. If you wanted trouble, I've been that. You never have another seat at the table I sit at. Don't forget that. Oh, from head to toe, covered in ice. Bring on the cold. Don't get too close now, baby. I should have said still waters run deep. Nothing is ever what it seems. As you stand in disbelief, we're going up, going down, spinning around, round, round. I'm sorry if I come on a bit too strong. That's how we do things where I'm from. And why settle for less than number one? I'm taking names, making waves. Hey, hey. So na 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 me. So na 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 tsunami. So na 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 me. So na 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 me. And I believe in my own see, got my own plans for me. Someday you'll see how everything's meant to be, 'cause I know what's meant for me, yeah. I'll go, I know what's meant for me. I'll go, counting 1, 2, 3. Hey, yeah. So na 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 na. Oh yeah. Fire, wind, and earth can't stop me. I'm a natural disaster. Tsunami, baby, you've already heard about me. I'ma go. Yay!
That's amazing. Thank you so much. That was lovely. You really do have the peak youtaite voice. I mean, I try, but I don't think my range can actually sound, like just like a good youtaite singer.
Mm.
Because a fun fact about me, I was in a choir as well, but
Mm.
my vocal range used to be soprano, but nowadays I've dropped down to alto.
Wow, mine is like a similar thing. I mean, I'm more considered a mezzo soprano, but when I started out, I was also a soprano.
Yeah, oh my god.
Wow.
It is what it is. It's
It
just
is what it is, honestly. Oh my gosh.
right. Now, we are up to the next part of our of your guesting, and that'll be the challenge wheel. We have a couple
Woo!
of categories or genres on the wheel. Let me just pull it up for
Mm.
you here. You ready for this?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have a choice.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta
All
brace myself.
right.
Gotta prepare.
Okay, so I have here the roulette. Let me just spin the wheel for you. We have a couple of categories here, some jazz, some popular music, R&B, and all of that. So let's go
Mhm,
ahead and
mhm.
spin the wheel. Let's get it.
Yay! Let's go.
Oh no! Oh
I don't like
no!
this. Oh
Okay, the category is dance hall, disco, or EDM. Any of those
no.
genres. If you're not comfortable with this, we can go ahead and spin the wheel again.
Mm. Um, I did have a song immediately come to mind. It's just like kind of hard to sing karaoke style. Honestly, let's spin the wheel again, and then if it's worse than this, I'll just go back to it.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Hold on.
Yay!
All right, spinning the wheel.
The anticipation's crazy.
Ooh, okay. You might like this one.
All right.
All right, so that is jazz, bossa nova, or samba. So any of those genres or
Ooh,
categories. Yeah.
awesome. Okay, actually, here I have an automatic answer for the second one. I think I'd rather
Ooh,
do that one.
interesting. All right.
All
Take the
right.
floor.
I've been preparing all night for this, guys. If I mess up, that's on me. All right. Nervous. This is From the Start by Leve. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in total silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah blah blah. Oh, how I wish you'll wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I loved you from the start.
Woo! Yay! We love that. Our cult members were saying that they sometimes hear Ado in your voice.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's such a huge compliment. I love Otto.
Yeah. Boss Snow is also asking if this was Luffy. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. And Boss was
Look up
also
the name.
Boss was also saying that Vocaloid music is technically electronic. Oh, maybe they wanted you to
That
sing
is
some
true.
Hatsune Miku.
I could sing. I could. You know what? If it lands on it again, I'll think about it. I'll think of a song to sing. I got you.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and grace us with that Hatsune Miku song? Go ahead. Any song of your choice. Vocaloid music.
Hmm. Oh boy, you're about to see me go through like my playlists of things because I.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm giving you privacy. I'm not looking at your screen right now.
All good. All good. Let's see. Cause like, my gosh, one of the pros and cons of Vocaloid is that there's too many. There's too many to the point where it's like, yeah, any of these could fit really if you think about it.
Right, exactly. Nerd was asking you if you know the song Miku Miku, you can call me Miku.
If I like that. Oh, like Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku.
Yeah.
I only know up to the meme, if I'm being honest. Like the blue hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I know.
because that went viral on TikTok, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
It's like a popular audio there.
Whenever people mention Miku, or like I mention Miku, they're like, "Oh my god, Miku, Miku, Umiu!" I'm like, oh, please,
Yeah.
I got it. Yep, that's Miku. That's her. That's how it works. Let's see here. There's just, oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many songs. I guess at that point, it's like it's any Vocaloid song? Question mark. You know, to be nostalgic, I could do "World Is Mine."
Oh, I love that. Okay. Take the
Yeah,
floor.
let's see
A
how this
new
goes because
member to
I
the
haven't done this song in a
cult.
while. Admittedly. All right, no ads. Awesome, cool. Oh, I missed the intro. Yay! 一番の姫様、そういう扱い、心得たよね。パッパラパラ。その1、いつもと違う髪型に気がつくこと。その2、ちゃんと包まれ見ることいいね。その3、私の一言には3つの言葉で返事すること。わかったら右手がお留守なのを何とかして。別にわがままなんて言ってないんだから、君に心から思ってほしいの乾いた世界で一番の姫様、気がついてねね、またするなんて論外よ。私を誰だと思ってるの。もうなんだか甘いものが食べたい、今すぐによ。Oh! Check 1, 2. 減点、可愛いの間違いでしょ。文句は許しませんの。ね、私の話ちゃんと聞いてる。ちょっとそれとね、白いおまさん決まってるでしょ。迎えに来て、わかったら貸し付いて手を取ってお姫様って。別にわがままなんて言いたいんだから。でもね、少しくらい叱ってくれてたっていいのよ。世界でキスしてね、めめめめ、気がついて、ほらほら、お手手が空いてますむ口で。不愛想なおじさま、もうどうして気がついてよ、早く。絶対君はわかってない、わかってないわ。パンパン、いちごの乗ったショートケーキ、断り卵のとろけるプリン。みんな我慢します。わがままの子だと思わないで。私だってやればできるもとで後悔するわよ。当然です。だって私は世界で一番の姫様、ちゃんと見てたよね。どこかにいちゃうよ。不意に抱きしめられた急にそんな惹かれる、危ないよ。そういったそぶ向く気にこっちのが危ないわよ。Oh! Hey, baby. And then there's a long scream that I can't reach. Woo! Yay! Yay!
Oh yeah, I
I'm
was
happy.
muted on the stream, but yeah, oh my god. I was saying that these types of songs really fit your voice. Like I said earlier that you have this peak youtaite singing voice. And I love that for you. It's really good. It's really nice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, and we are down to the last category or last song for today. All right, let me just pull up the wheel once again. I think I spun the wheel earlier without showing it on screen. Sorry about
Mm.
that. Okay. All right. Oh, we can spin the wheel again if you're uncomfortable with this.
Oh,
Uh,
which one is it?
it's the gospel or Christian or any religious song.
Mm. Yeah, we could probably skip that one.
Okay, go. Let me spin it again.
Oh,
All
good. Oh,
right.
good.
Woo!
You like got my heart racing. It's like, what is it gonna be? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm not sure if you're comfortable with this, but it's either rock or metal or emo or any alternative in music.
Oh.
If it's you know what? We can ditch that one and you can just sing any anime or any song that you'd like to perform. Anime
Oh,
OST
sure.
or any Japanese Vocaloid song. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Let's see. Let me think in my little noggin here. Because I immediately thought of two different songs.
Mm.
Um, I like mentally prepared myself with the list, and I was like, oh, okay, so if it lands on this one, it could be this. It could be this. Like, so let's think about this. You know what? Let me consult my list of karaoke stuff again. And in the meantime, chat can listen to me talk my thoughts out loud so that we're not just sitting here waiting for me to do this forever. And
Yeah. While you
let's
do that, while you're preparing that, again, let me uh tell the cult members please to support VocaLin. She posts her song covers on her YouTube. Her YouTube link is pinned on the chat. You can also follow them on twitch.tv/VocaLin YT and also on their Twitter to stay updated uh with their content. Thank you.
yay!
Oh, by the way, do you have any upcoming projects?
Oh, let's see. I can name at least a recent project that came out. If you guys check out my YouTube channel, actually with the one and only Akai Rosu in chat,
Ooh,
I
okay.
did a duet with them. It's called UK Yesterday.
Mm.
And it's very cute. It features their OCs actually. It's so adorable. And I'm really proud of
Actually, I
it.
should
It's
go
actually an entry
adventure
for a
or
chorus battle, of which to not bore
see
you
if
with
they
the
could
details, chorus battle is just like a little event
the
that the
zombies
community
are
likes to
oh my
do.
god.
There's
Mm.
no like full
Ah!
prizes or
He's
anything. It's
so
just for us to kind of
cute!
participate
He's so
and just come
cute!
together under a certain
Oh,
theme and see how we can do, see how
Mm.
we fare. And yeah, it's awesome and I like it a lot. Totally not biased or anything. Yeah, I think you guys should check it out. It's kind of awesome. Other than that, in terms of other projects that are coming up, speaking of chorus battles, I'm actually part of another chorus battle. It's called Poke CV.
Oh.
Basically like a Pokemon themed chorus battle, and I
Mm.
thought it was cool. So I will be participating in that soon. Whenever that comes out, it hasn't been like fully released yet, so I can't say when, but it will be out at some point. I guess you should follow my socials and figure that out when it comes out. Haha. Promo. But yeah, other than that, when it comes to projects, honestly, like I'm kind of a person that goes along with the breeze. I kind of
Mm.
just like if a project happens to be around, I'm like, oh, perfect. I can promote it. Otherwise, it's like some of them I like also like can't speak upon or like whatnot.
Mm.
'Cause it's like details aren't finalized and it's too early to say.
Right.
Or like I'm not the one organizing it, so I can't say it on their behalf type thing. But
Yes.
um, for sure got a lot of things that I can't say that are super exciting coming out soon. So I think you guys should check it out when it happens. That'd be really appreciated. Let's see. I derailed my train of thought. Okay, so there is a song in mind. It is rather old. I'm realizing I'm going towards like older VocaLin songs, but that's whatever.
Oh, that's
And then
fine. That's
yeah.
fine. Oh, we have a question here from the chat for you.
Mm.
It's fine if you don't answer if you're uncomfortable, but they were wondering wherever you're from in the world.
I am born and raised American. Sadly. I mean, yeah. I was born in America, I was raised in America. Yeah, I just like Japanese virtual idols singing in my ears. It's
But
very
you
cool.
actually you some of the cult members in the chat actually thought you're from Japan because you
Oh,
were
really?
yeah you sound I mean you nailed your Japanese singing, so that's a
I'm
great
so
compliment, I would
happy.
say.
Yay! I actually, funnily enough, it's like, if you knew me for my singing, there's a couple of people who have actually approached me in a similar way, where it's like, oh, I
Hmm.
thought you were like at least part Japanese, or maybe like you learned Japanese at some point in your life. I have
Hmm.
done neither. Um, I just like the way things sounded, and I was like, oh, I need to learn how to say it that way,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, they're saying
um,
you're Japanese by heart.
yeah, I am Japanese by heart. This is true.
Oh
No, yeah,
gosh.
just like most of my if you took a look at my YouTube channel, like a lot of my covers are centered in Japanese, funnily enough.
Mm.
It's actually more awkward for me to sing in English sometimes,
Oh.
in comparison. Like it feels a lot more natural for me to sing in Japanese, which is like really weird, if I'm being honest. I think I just kind of conditioned myself at some point when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, you
and
started getting into it when you were young, so you got a head
yeah, and
start.
I did. I really did. I went through many, many trial and error to get where I am today.
Mm.
So yeah. But actually, speaking of my upbringings, I just thought of a song. It was one of the first songs I ever covered when I actually started posting covers. This song cover is unfortunately only on my SoundCloud. If you happen to find it, do not tell me. I do not want to know. Um, it's so bad. It was like back in 2014. I was like
Mm.
13 at the time. We don't
Oh
talk about
gosh. Let's
that.
not
I
talk
know.
about our
Let's not talk about it.
SoundCloud days.
Instead, why don't I offer you a significantly better version of what that is?
Go ahead, take the floor, dear.
Of course. I will be doing a piano version because it's easier on my throat. I'll do a piano version of the song. It's called Karakuri Piero by 40MP. Yay! Kind of somber to end on, but it's okay.待ち合わせは2時間前でここに一人それが答えでしょう街行く人流れる雲僕のことを嘲笑ってたそれは簡単でとても困難で認めることで前に進めるのに信じられなくて信じたくなくて君の中できっと僕は同期しなんでしょうああ回って回って回り疲れて息が切れたのそうこれが悲しい僕の末路だ君にたどり着けないままで せて地球を回る何も知らない顔して回る一秒だけ呼吸を止めて何も言えず立ちすくむ僕それは偶然で知って運命で知らない方がいいと知ってたのに触れてしまったの君のぬくもりにその笑顔でその仕草で僕壊れてしまうから回って回って回り疲れて息が止まるの息が止まるの変わって変わって変わってゆくのが怖い怖いだけなのもうやめたここで君の待つのら僕が壊れてしまうだけだ回って回って回り疲れて息が止まるのそう僕は君が望むピエロだ君が思うままに操ってようん。Yay! Thank you! うんうん。
Oh my god, I muted the entire time. Oh my
Oh
god, I'm
no!
muted the entire time. Sorry. Oh, my cult members know I have this curse. I keep on
Mm.
talking, but I'm muted, so I have this little reminder by the bot to
Mm.
remind the cult members to remind me that I'm muted. Oh gosh. But anyway, yeah. So you were talking about being more comfortable singing in Japanese than
Mm.
English, and Boss was like saying they really do understand what you were trying to say because Boss is from New Zealand, so they have their own kind of accent,
Ah.
right? So when
Yeah, yeah.
they try to sing English songs that were performed originally by American English speakers,
Mm.
Boss tend to also have to like kind of adapt to singing in American English accent. So yeah, they kind of feel what you were trying to say.
Yeah, it's such an interesting like path to take because again, like I even when I covered English songs like on my channel, like even covering Tsunami, sometimes I like found myself I'm like, do I sound American as I speak? Question mark? Not like I have to, right? But it's just interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Nerd was also saying that uh if you they're asking if you know the song Love Ka, they're saying it's an awesome song.
Yeah, that's actually one of the songs I covered recently. It's on my YouTube. If you guys want
Oh,
to check it
there you go.
out.
Nerd, go ahead and check out VocaLin's YouTube channel. I think you'll love all her covers on there. All right,
Yay! I would
her
hope.
links are posted or pinned in the chat below.
Woo!
All right, now, oh, Nerd, you just gained a subscriber from Nerd.
Yay! Oh
Hey,
my gosh, thank you so much.
all
Oh, I just got an
right.
email about that. That's so funny. Sometimes
Okay.
I don't go off. That's funny. All right.
Mm, right. So I will give you this opportunity to tell us more about what your upcoming projects are, what you have going on, what you usually stream, and just take this time to promote your socials and your channel. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. All right. So, yeah, my socials are in the pinned message. Check them out, see if you like them. Leave follows or subscriptions or anything that you want to do. That's totally appreciated. I will be streaming um this upcoming Sunday at like close to I think like 9 or 10 CST, Central Daylight Time. I will be doing Stardew Sunday, which is a series that I do with my friends where we literally just play Stardew. We just recently unlocked Ginger Island, if you know anything about Stardew Valley. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. If you got time to tune in, I'd very much appreciate it. Other than that, yeah, in terms of streaming at least, I do singing, I do gaming. I mainly focus on the latter of the two, but I am actually hoping to get into karaoke streams very soon again. I actually have a couple in mind of what I want to do. One of those being like a possible karaoke stream where I cover all the songs that I've posted on my channel before.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to follow me on Twitch and you can get the notification when that happens. Otherwise, yeah, like I said earlier, I'm part of a lot of chorus battles that are happening soon. I just have a lot of also like other personal projects in terms of singing. I'm trying to let's see what I can spoiler. Not actually, but like let's see what I can talk about. So one of them I am hoping to get back soon. If anyone knows, it's kind of an older song. It's a song called Tokyo Teddy Bear. That is a upcoming song that I have planned.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there are a couple like duets that I have with people. There's some like choruses that I have planned with people. I'm kind of all over the place. I feel like sometimes I'm running like a chicken with my head cut off. But um, they're all fun. They're all amazing. The people I work with are amazing. So I hope you can give them some love as well. Um, and yeah, let's see. Twitter wise, I don't post anything unless it's or at least like I kind of do. Yeah, let's see. I actually may or may not stream later today. I might be playing Zenlist. If
Uh-huh.
anyone's in Zenlist on Zero,
Oh,
that
you found the right people. Most of the cult members do play gotcha games, so.
awesome. Oh, my people. I only play gotcha games.
Oh
I
gosh.
love that we can all come as a community with crippling addictions. So, yeah, that may or may not happen, but either way, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys supporting me and obviously supporting Ellie as well. Um, and I obviously thank you so much for having me here. This has been awesome. And yeah, I think that's good. Question
Yeah.
mark?
You know what? Before I let you go, I wanted to know if we're gonna be hearing some original music from you in the
Mm,
future.
I sure hope so. That has
All
been
right?
obviously that's like every singer's like long-term dream, right?
Yes, exactly,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, so I mean, I really do hope so. That'd be awesome. I gotta hunker down on the logistics of it, and then you know what?
Yes.
Maybe it
Yeah.
might happen.
Yay! Looking forward to that. And again, it's our honor to have you here
Yes,
and have you
thank you
sing
guys for being
for
here.
us. Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys, cult members in the chat, say goodbye to VocaLin and thank her for a wonderful singing, wonderful
Yay.
performance. Thank you so much, VocaLin, and
Thank
see
you,
you around.
everyone. Yeah, see you guys.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
dear.